Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, it's no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong, don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Riot, Mara, BTBT, Hive, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, Hut8, Galaxy Digital, DTSRF, which is Ether Capital, Kryptonite One, and DMG Blockchain right now. So let's jump right into it. Another great week for us comes to an end. And yeah, first we check the prices here in Bitcoin. We are right now at 40,600 US dollar. So we breached the 40K and it seems like nothing can stop Bitcoin. People are very bullish right now on Twitter. They are posting all this stuff. But this is now the time when I slowly move some funds into cash, not big. My goal right now is 10% to increase my cash from 0 to 10% right now. Because I expect a correction, not tomorrow or on Monday. We don't know when, but somewhere in the near term future, it could be that we go to 100,000 straight, but I think it's more likely that there's somewhere here 45, 50, 55,000. There could be a correction. I will not go big into cash, but a little bit for buying the dip and also to cover my expenses because I was 100% invested and don't do this at home, but I was very convinced about my strategy and it paid off. But right now I'm taking a few chips from the table. Right now my cash position is at 7%. I will show you later how this looks like. Okay, let's move on. Ether a little bit minus here, 1,200 US dollars, very nice. Hive Blockchain plus 5%, a little bit disappointing. But let's go to Hut8. Wow, right now above 8 Canadian dollars. So from yesterday to today, 100% increase. And do you remember it was my leader in the BMXI model from last Sunday, and I told you that I will swap some Argo shares into Hut8, and that's what I did this week, and this time it played out very well, but I will show you later. Also Bitfarms, I think was number 2 or number 3 in my BMXI, is now very good, very well with 27% in green. Argo is now a little bit correcting, a little bit of consolidation after a crazy increase this week. I've never seen something like this, like 10x within 10 days or so, or even more. This was really, really crazy. I hope you guys made a lot of money when you're able to buy Argo. I know a lot of these Canadians and US guys, my friends. Sorry for them. When you're not able to buy this stock. That yes, maybe with the other stocks you can make also money, a lot of money. But this one was really crazy. And we're now way above $1 US. We were right now at 158. And it looks like to me that now the US is the leader and the London Stock Exchange is following in the Argo price, because yesterday we had this correction in Argo. And today we had the correction on the London Stock Exchange, and the day before it was the same. So US is now in the lead and they are setting the price. So from now on I will I expected this, but I was waiting a little bit, but now it's sure the US leads this game here. Riot 17%, Mara 20%, Bit Digital 1%. So the American stocks, especially Riot and Mara, doing very good. Also, DMG Blockchain was a good buy at the beginning of the week. My portfolio, it was 200% in my portfolio today. So I sold a little bit also today. Yeah, and the other ones are doing okay, I guess. So let's move on to my Twitter here. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, I was tweeting some stuff here. There was a nice tweet from Plan B. The Bitcoin 200 week moving average, 200 VMA, at 8,500, increasing 10% per month. So we have seen this in the last bull run here 4 years ago, this one increased very, very fast, and now we're starting to increase very fast. We're now 10%, but it will go to 12, 13, 14%, I expect in the bull run. And what's very interesting, in the bear markets, we always touch this line and then we move up again. And we did it this bear market 2 times, in the bear market here, and then in the dip here from March. We know what's the reason for this. And I was retweeting, and the floor is moving. The 200 VMA looks like the operating costs of the most efficient mining companies. So in the bear market, my theory is that the price always comes down to the costs of mining from the efficient miners. Maybe not the most efficient, but the average of the efficient miners. And yeah, that's why it's going to be very difficult in the bear market for surviving for new miners there with a lot of capex, because you cannot cover the capex in the bear market. You have to, you have no money then. Sometimes the operational costs are higher than the price, so it's going to be very difficult for them. But we will see this again, and it's going to be a very tough time for new miners. And a lot of people are sending me now, companies, what do you think about this miner and this miner? Thank you very much for this, but my time is very limited right now. It's very difficult to do all these videos and the research. And yeah, I think with the miners we have the good ones. There are a lot of small miners. They want to get some money now, but they have no hash rate, and this is very critical for me, because in the bull market, the mining machines are going to be much more expensive in the future. So if you have no hash rate right now, or small hash rate, it's going to be very difficult, and you have to pay a lot of money for these miners. So I would say, if you have a miner and you don't find anything about hash rate, or it's below 200 petahash, I think it's not interesting for us, because it's now the big guys, they are dominating the game. They have these machines, they have these big contracts, and I think I will go with these miners. Maybe there's 1 or 2 others we will find, but I will not include these small miners. They say we want to have 1 exahash in 1 year, but now we have 0 hash rate. I don't want to do this. I'm more interested right now in the small companies, in the staking game, in the investment game, like the 20% of my portfolio. But the 80% it's going to be very difficult to get into this portfolio, I guess. But thanks anyway for all your information here. Then I was tweeting right now, Bitcoin plus 3.5%, hard 8 mining plus 30%. We know it's right now plus 40%, plus 50%. And this one was the leader in my BMXI model this week. So yeah, it was very successful, the model. And yeah, that's very nice. I'm very happy. There will be weeks when I'm not successful, but this week was very good. And a lot of people are answering me. They say, thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much for your analysis. Thanks, BLONITY. Now 50%. Words can explain how grateful I am for your analysis, the best, and so on. And yeah, I'm very, very happy that it works right now. I can tell you there will be weeks where it's not working, where we have red weeks, but I'm really enjoying it right now. Thanks a lot. Okay, we have some little news today. Hive Blockchain is investing in tokens.com, a very interesting company, which is not publicly traded right now, but they will in the future, in this year. And this company, the CEO of this company is Andrew Kigel. Here, we know him. He's the co-founder and former CEO of Hut 8 Mining Corporation, which is a very successful company, and he was building a very good company with Hut 8, in my opinion. And he was not burning all the cash of the investors. So, and the focus of this company, tokens.com, is in staking of different tokens. So they want to play the DeFi game. They want to stake a lot of coins. They want to invest in projects of Ethereum 2.0, here POS. So it's focused on proof of stake. And this is an alternative of proof of stake. If you don't know what proof of stake is, Google it. It's very interesting. We have the mining for Bitcoin and other coins, and there are some new coins, which is proof of stake. It's a different game. It don't uses a lot of electricity. You don't need these thousands of computers. It's very new, so we will see whether this works successful. Ethereum wants to go to proof of stake from proof of work right now with the machines to proof of stake, but it will take some time. But yeah, I think this is a little bit the future. I think Bitcoin will always be proof of work because because people like the connection from the digital world to the real world via electricity. But for this Web 3.0, which is not Bitcoin but Ethereum, the platform, this is a total different ball game. I think this proof of stake thing is going to be very successful. And that's where I'm focused right now with my 20% portfolio to find these companies. And Hive Blockchain is now investing in tokens.com. And yeah, this is a good move because Hive has to look for alternatives for the Ethereum mining, but because at some point Ethereum is not going to be mined anymore. And yeah, they don't want to stake for themselves with their Ethereum coins right now because this is a little bit risky, but they invest in a staking company, which is a very good move in my opinion, and I like it. I don't know the amount they paid right now, but I think it's a small investment. Okay, let's jump to Argo. They had a really great week this week. It was crazy. We saw the chart. So now some options are exercised, some warrants. 323 million shares outstanding now they have. Yeah, and I want to say congratulations to all the hodlers of Argo from Great Britain. They have waited so long for this. They stacked for a while. I read in the LSE forum there. Yeah, they had a tough time, but now it paid off the patience, and yeah, congrats to them and congrats to Argo Blockchain, to Peter Wall and the CFO. They did such a the CTO, sorry, Perry Hoti. They did such a great job, and I think this was due, this breakout. I predicted this with my BMXI the last 4 weeks. I always said Argo is very undervalued. Then we had a 10x or 15x increase. And yeah, now it's not overvalued in my opinion. It's a fair value right now compared to the others. And now it's a different ball game because we don't have Argo right now on the top always. It's gonna be more excited, more competition. And I really I sold a lot of Argo shares, I have to tell you. And you will see later, and I said this every day this week. But and a lot of people are saying now, yeah, you're not a believer, and why are you selling? I can tell you, I'm a believer in Bitcoin. The underlying asset is what I'm believing in, and nothing else. And these companies, I really like them. They're doing a good job, and I'm invested in them to leverage Bitcoin, to make more money than Bitcoin itself. But the underlying asset is the real value, and I'm convinced of Bitcoin. These companies can come and go, and they will. But right now, these are my companies I trust, and the numbers are looking very good. And if a company is overvalued, in my opinion, compared to another, I swap some shares into the other one. I will not sell all of the shares. I will swing trade this stuff, and this week I was very successful in this. And this has nothing to do that Argo is not a good company. It's a great company, great management, and the other companies too. A lot of the other companies, and I really like them. But it's about money, and I really want to build my reputation here on YouTube and Patreon and other stuff as an analyst. And I have to be neutral, I have to be objective, and yeah, that's why I'm doing this. And I think it was successful this week, and I will continue to do this. And if Argo is undervalued again in my model, I will swap again big amounts into Argo. That's what I want to tell you here. Okay, guys, let's check the data right now for Bitcoin. Zoom a little bit in. What else do we have? Bitcoin is above 40,000. The fees. Oh man, that was a little bit too much. Sorry for this. Come on. I have some issues here, sorry. Okay. The fees in Bitcoin are rising a little bit to 132 Bitcoins per day in fees. Ethereum fees are still crazy high with close to 50% of the block reward here. We can see with 11,300 a day. So the Bitcoin miners today made 43 million, all the Bitcoin miners in the world. In Ethereum, like 30 million USD, very nice. What's very good for our miners is that the Bitcoin hash rate dropped today for like 7%. So the difficulty is adjusted tomorrow. So every 2 weeks, difficulty is adjusted in the code. And it looks like we have like 11 or 12%. So yesterday I expected 13%, but because of this drop here, we will have like 11 or 12%, I guess. So it's not that much as we expected, which is good for our miners. Mining profitability, crazy, above 29 cents per day per terahash, very good. And for Ethereum, also close to 10 cents per day per mega hash, which is also very great. We can see here the address is richer than $1. We are right now above 29 million for the first time, 29.4 million close to, which is also very nice. Okay, so let's check a little bit the data from today, the market caps of the companies right now. So today we had the first 2 billion company in this portfolio. It was Marathon. They were above 2 billion. They are right now close to 2 billion. We have Riot, 1.68 billion, and BitDigital, 1.1 billion. So they're all above 1 billion, and it's going to be difficult to get them cheaper, I guess. So Argo Blockchain right now, like 500 million, so half a billion, great revaluation here. Hut 8, 500 billion right now, say the same price right now here. And what's really cheap right now seems Bitfarms with 243 million, but they are now on the rise, so they will catch up maybe. And then we have Hive Blockchain with 736 million US dollars. So a very good day. Let's check a little bit the OPEX data from today. It's going to be a little bit interesting maybe. So the OPEX 1 for Hive Blockchain today is like 364,000 US dollars. So the gross mining margin, they're making a lot of money right now. We can see it here. For Hut 8, like 160,000. Bitfarms close to 200,000. Argo Blockchain 100,000. Mara 40,000. BitDigital 320,000 and Riot above 200,000. So they're all making a lot of money, at least in my model. We will see. We have here the HODL X. In the HODL X, Hut 8 is so good because they have these big Bitcoin holdings. And today I included the Yield X in the HODL X. So they are yielding 1,000 Bitcoins, and in my calculation they will make 3.2 million this year with this yielding. And yeah, that's why they're rising again. And yeah, when the Bitcoin price rises, their holdings rises. So this is very significant because they did a very good job in 2019, and now they're on the top here with a big gap to the competitors here. Let's check the Stratex here. So the strategic excellence, which is looking 180 days in the futures, but the focus is on the next 30 and 90 days and a little bit 180 days. We can see that Hive is flattening here a little bit. In the Ethereum mining profitability, I have a huge drop in May because I expect somewhere then the EIP 1559 implementation. So a lot of the fees are going to burn, and that's why the revenue will decrease of Hive. I think it's not finally discussed in the Ethereum Foundation, but I think they will implement it because Vitalik wants it and a lot of other wants it because they expect some price increase. But I think in the short term it's decreasing the revenue of Hive, but it will take some time, and it's a lot of uncertainties in Ethereum. We also can see Hut 8 is dropping in Stratex, which is very interesting. Yeah, because they have right now no disclosed additional hardware, and their efficiency is low compared to the others. So they will get a little bit into trouble in the future when the hash rate is rising, the overall hash rate, and with their low efficiency, they will get some trouble here. But I think they will soon tell us that they have additional hardware ordered. I hope they will not replace the old hardware, and I hope they can add new hardware. So right now they have 104 megawatts. I hope they can add maybe like 30 megawatts or so to 134 or so and build these new miners, because the old miners are efficient right now. They're not as efficient as the new one, but they make money, and they are depreciated. So they make money, and I hope they don't have to replace it. I hope they have some additional electricity there, some additional containers or buildings where I can add these new miners. But right now we don't know anything. I hope they can do it this way. So on Sunday I will do my BMXI forecast for the week, or the BMXI from Sunday, and I will tell you my strategy about the upcoming week. So stay tuned for this. It's going to be very exciting. I want to show you my portfolio this week. First of all, it was a great week. My portfolio did 135%. So I do this track here since 3 or 4 weeks, and I think it was the best week. It's the third week. The first week was 100%, the second was 48 or 38%, and now it's 135%. So a great week. And yeah, responsible for this was first Argo and then a HUD8. And last week I told you I did some good trades and some bad trades, but this week it worked very well with my strategy. This is my portfolio here right now. At the beginning of the week I had 30 or 40% in Argo, and on Monday I was waiting. On Tuesday I started to sell and swap into HUD8. On Wednesday I did more selling and swapping into HUD8, and on Thursday again a little bit. But when there was the peak in Argo Blockchain, I swapped a lot into HUD8, and that was a very good move to be patient, because my model is includes no emotions. It's only on numbers and on data, but the emotions leads that the price is always lagging, and that's why I did this strategy, and I will develop a formula for this to start like the Gauss curve in math. Maybe you know this, the Gauss curve. I will do it this way, to start slow, increase, and then drop again. So like this way. And I did it this week. I tried it, and I followed my model, and that was a very good move. I swapped into HUD8, into Bitfarms, into Hive, and yeah, today I swapped some HUD8 into cash, because yeah, I want to increase my cash position right now. The goal is here. The goal right now is 10%, because Bitcoin is now very high. We are going vertical in the price, and there's a possibility for a pullback, for a bigger pullback. It can go even further. It can go to 100k straight, but I feel better with a cash position of 10% to cover my expenses and to invest if there's a drop, to buy back cheaper. Maybe I will increase this cash position in the upcoming weeks, but I'm not 100% sure right now. I will start next week again with wait, see, then calculate, and then execute. So yeah, you can see my Argo share is now small. HUD8 and Bitfarms have grown big, especially with the price increase today. So yesterday they were a lot smaller. And yeah, the goal right now is get 10% in cash, increase Hive a little bit, reduce HUD8 next week, but I will wait a little bit because they're on fire now. Decrease Bitfarms a little bit. Argo, I'm perfect with Argo right now, 6%, 6%. So you can see the numbers here. I have to tell you something about Mara. I think for Mara, the BMXI is not working right now because they have such a low hash rate with 200 petahash. This is close to zero. And in the end of the year, they will have 10 exahash, which is bigger than all the others. And this crazy spread right now, it does not work right now for the BMXI. And that's why for Mara, I don't follow the BMXI, because I have to reduce because of the BMXI. But I don't want to reduce right now from 8% to 4%. And because they will have 10 exahash maybe at the end of the year. And my model is only 180 days in the future, and the model does not know it. And I don't want to change the model because it's very good in the short term, I guess. But for some investments, we have to think a little bit different, more long term. And yeah, I think it will improve in 1 or 2 months when Mara hash rate rises. Then it will work for Mara, but right now it's not working, and we have to wait until they have significant hash rate, I guess. So I want to increase Riot again. I'm now at 5%. I'm waiting for a pullback, but it does not happen right now. So I want to increase Riot. I want to increase Cash. I want to increase Hive. BitDigital I want to increase. They are now, I think, good buy. Yeah. So that's a strategy for the upcoming week right now, but I will do it on Sunday, a little bit bigger with all the BMXI data, you know this, and it's gonna be very exciting, I guess. So guys, I think that's it for today. A very successful week. I hope you made a lot of money. Tell me in the comment section. Thanks a lot and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.